Welcome to this training once again. You're welcome. All right, we are talking about the virtual world. That's what we are looking at. A dive. Let's dive in. Let's dive it. Honestly, the world has rapidly transitioned into a virtual reality. Suddenly, the world has rapidly we have transitioned into a virtual reality. That's just the truth. We have reshaped industries have been reshaped, communication, education, and even our daily life has been reshaped. Digital tools and technologies now form the backbone of our modern society. Whether you like it or not, the backbone of our society right now are digital tools and technologies. That is that's what is sustaining us, and that's what the world is operating on. Now let me ask you, how many digital tools do you know? How many tech skill can you boldly use? If you don't have any of this, if your answer is no, or you're still thinking before you can answer, that means something is missing. Yes, it means that you are still in fact, sorry to say, maybe you have been left behind. That is the truth. This is the reality. If you cannot use a digital skill right now, if you don't have a digital skill right now, no matter the profession that you are in, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a teacher, whether you are a nurse, whether you are a business person, whether you and you are not making use of digital tools right now, you don't know how to use tech, you don't have any tech skill, you have been left behind. Yes, you have been left behind, and it is sad. I don't blame you much because I see so many persons around me that are yet to understand that we have gone virtual. What are you still doing in the physical world alone? You must have a tech skill, and you must know how to use some digital tools if you will succeed in the virtual world, except you don't want to dive in. But I want you to dive in because you have to move with the trend. You have to face this reality and grab it and maximize it and then make money from it. Yes, it's the virtual reality that we are talking about. There is a creation of interconnected global ecosystem where physical presence is no longer necessary. It's not even necessary. I was just thinking, with the way things are going now, definitely people are going to quit on physical jobs because many will not be able to cope with the transport and the expenses involved. Even employees are going to slow down on their physical meetings because they will later realize that they are spending more money. So what am I telling you? The world has gone virtual. So very soon your presence may no longer be necessary for productivity or collaboration. This is how the world is now. Now let's look at what is happening right now in the world, in the virtual world. Remote work and collaboration. People now work from home. You have been hearing this, you think it's a joke. People work from home. I work from home for various clients. I work from home. I manage clients' business. I manage their emails. I create content. I manage social media for them. I do other tech works for them from my home. I don't need them to see me. We have never met physically. We only met on Zoom call, and that was it. So remote work and collaboration is what is in vogue now. People now work from home and there is a collaboration. How is that possible? There is a tool called collaborate. There are tools called collaboration tools. It is what has made it possible. So that is it. These things are real. These things are true. It's not something you should see and remove your eye, no matter who you are, whether you are a nurse, whether you are a midwife, whether you are working from home, whoever you are, or a stay at home mom, what is it called? You should learn, you should come to the reality that the world has gone virtual, and for you to be part of that virtual world, you need to learn digital tools and tech tools, or have tech skills rather. So now the next thing that I want to show you in this virtual world is e-commerce and online services. This is real. You're listening to my training without coming to my house. You've not seen me. This is a service I'm rendering to you from the online space. You have bought things from online. Before, it was not so. And it's going to get more, it's going to improve more and more, rather, because it's never going down. It has come to stay. So you see the reason why you should understand all these things. So the next one we look at is we look at what computing, cloud computing, digital infrastructure. We have so many apps coming up. We have so many tools. Companies like Amazon Web Service, we have Microsoft Azure, we have Google Cloud, we have they enable business to store data. They enable business to run application and manage operation entirely online. Businesses can be a company can run just online. I know someone that has a tech company, or should yes, and all her staff are they don't see physically. She just this is possible. It is possible. They meet online, they work online, and they keep the company moving from the online space. Dis virtual infrastructure supports everything from small startup to global enterprise. So even if it is a small business or a big business, because of the way they have set the online space, the virtual world is set, because of the things that people have done, because of the apps, the tools, everything available, it is now possible for even small business owners and big companies to operate in the virtual world. Now let's talk about cloud computing and okay, we have talked about that. Let's talk about the social media and communication. I know that this is the one that most of us are actually making use of. Social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and the rest of them, Twitter. Yes, all these are the ones that you are very conversant with. Most of us are conversant with rather. Yes, it is good. It still points to you that people now relate, operate, and do everything, have fun in the online space. So it is a virtual world. I'm just trying to prove to you that the world has actually gone virtual. Are you really part of this world? The only place some of us might boldly say we are part of it is in social media, and that is not good enough. It is not good enough. If you are not making money from it, it is not good enough. Even if you're making money from it, you should learn how to manipulate things there. That's use the tech tools, use the digital skills that you have. What about telehealth? People now access healthcare from virtual, from the online space. There is virtual healthcare. There is entertainment experience. Some of us don't even remember to put on our television again, which we were doing in the physical world to get entertained. Right now, we come to the social media to get entertained. Then we have currency. We have virtual currencies. Now you hear about Bitcoin, Ethereum, blockchain technology, all these are NFT, all these things are virtual transactions that make these are virtual currency and transactions. Yes, we don't need the physical cash to operate. Even apart from those ones that I mentioned, some of us don't even hold cash anymore. We just do transfer. All these things shows that we are in a virtual world, and that is where the virtual assistant comes in. A virtual assistant becomes very relevant in a virtual world. If you will have to say you succeed or you are actually living in this virtual world, then you must have a virtual assistant skill. You must be able to support businesses with your tools, with your knowledge. You must be able to work with people at any part of the world with your knowledge. The question right now is, do you have that skill? Do you have that knowledge? In a virtual world, a virtual assistant is of great importance in a virtual world. No company that is in the virtual world, no business owner that is operating in the virtual world can do without the virtual assistant. Just like they cannot do without physical staff, that is how they cannot do without us. That is how they need us, or else they are not going to succeed. Else they are not going to succeed in the online space. You are needed. I am needed. It is not something like an online secretary, an online sales girl, an online admin. That is what we are talking about. That is what I want you to be. Those things, people went to school to study them. They went to study accounting, they studied administration, business admin, they studied marketing, they studied all the things they studied to work physically is what I want to teach you now, so that you can work online. Even if they study those things and they don't learn the tech skills and tools needed, digital tools needed, they cannot use it to work online. That is what I want to teach you. That is why you are here. In the next slide, we'll be having an overview of what the virtual assistant industry is all about. Stay tuned and see you there.